another night by popular demand, going for the chess singularity. For those of you who don't know what that is, well, you will find out tonight. We use the brainwaves there, and we also use some foreign language learning because a lot of you know that, as most of you maybe have heard, chess is a linguistic activity. It involves the linguistic portion of your mind. Chess is a language, and we're going to activate that part of our mind in order to reach the singularity. Now, there's a lot of theories about the singularity, especially about the chess singularity. You can read about that in chess books, but basically what it is it's developing the insight. It's not exactly insight, it's more like you could call it board sight, right? So you can see the position on the board, you can recognize it, and you know what to do. Um, Calculation will always play a part, but once you're in the singularity, you can just start winning. Um, you could just keep learning. You can go further and further and further. Anyone who reaches the singularity will probably be at the master's level in a very short time. And we'll have it all documented here with the brainwaves because when we do hit it, and I'm quite sure that we will, we're getting close. We've been getting very close to it, especially with the language learning. Um, it's going to be great. It's going to be something that's happening for the first time in history. So let's take a look at today's language learning first, and then we'll go to the chess after that. We're studying as a foreign language. We're studying some French. And here we go. We're going to start here. My pronunciation is pretty bad, but you'll see it's really bad. But, I'm working on it. So, and the important thing is to activate the language centers. So here we go. Select the matching pairs.
Cheval.
Cheval. Okay, that's a cheval. That's a horse.
Tu.
Tu is you.
Et.
I is and.
Je.
Je. I could have guessed that
Je.
one. All right, we got that.
Tu es un chat.
Tu es un chat, right?
Tu es un chat.
Tu es un chat. That's it. So you click here to speak. Tu es un chat. Okay, we passed the pronunciation test.
C'est.
C'est. That's this.
C'est.
C'est, check. Good, okay, we're doing
C'est
good.
un chat.
C'est un chat.
Un. C'est un chat.
C'est un chat. C'est un chat. That means you're a cat. So I'm going to type here. You. Oh, my keyboard is acting up again. You are a cat. I have a crazy keyboard. Sometimes the keys give me the wrong letters. Oh, I got something wrong. You are a cat. Oh, no, not you are a cat. It is a cat. Darn. Okay, well, anyway, we're activating things and we're trying. It's not to
Tu.
get the best grade. It's just to activate. Okay, two. Two.
Tu.
Two. Two. All right, we got it. Okay, continue. Write this in French. Oh, boy, that's hard. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. It's something like... Lost the brainwaves for a second. I got to get... What's happening with my crew? I got the gaffers over there, and I got the camera assistant. The best boy took a vacation today, and I thought I'd at least have the EEG people here to get those brainwaves in real time. Okay, they're back online. So let's go. It's a horse. It's hard to pronounce that in French, but I'll try. I'm not even going to try, but I'll try to type it. C'est with an apostrophe. I think it's like this. Cheval. Okay, I think it's like, oh, I forgot the H. Cheval. Okay, I could try to pronounce that. It's Sita Cheval. Something like that. Cheval. Okay, Sita Cheval. Check. Okay, we got it. It's a horse. Select the missing word. Tu, tu es Paul, right? Tu es Paul. Tu es Paul? Paul?
C'est un chien.
C'est un chien. Chien is a dog. It sounds just like cat almost, but it's actually a dog. C'est un chien. Chien. So that would be it's a dog. Okay, we got to get that right. It's not you are a dog. It's a dog. It's a dog. Good. It's a dog. Great, great, great. Fill in the blank. C'est un cheval. C'est un. C'est un cheval. That one. You're doing okay. Write this in French. A cat and a horse. So that would be un chat et un cheval. Un chat. Oh, I forgot the T there. Un chat et un cheval. I wish they had the pronunciation check, but they don't, unfortunately. Fill in the blanks. Okay, so tu es un cheval et je. So apparently this guy's talking to a horse. Can you believe that? Because I mean that's
Tu.
the logical solution.
Tu.
Tu es
Un.
un
Cheval.
cheval. What?
Cheval.
Cheval
Et.
et
Je.
suis
Homme. Un. Homme.
un homme. Okay, we got it. Write this in French. C'est un. See, I'm kind of getting this down now. C'est un chien. Chien is spelled like that. That's it. Okay. So, oh, I missed the pronunciation. I missed the apostrophe and then put the E correct. Okay, so chien, chien, chien. Okay, we got that.
Une fille et un chien.
Let's listen to that again.
Une fille et un chien. Une fille et un chien.
Une fille et un chat. Chien. Une fille et un chien. That's a girl and a dog. Une fille et un chien. Okay, so we got that one good, and we just got to type fille, the girl, you type like this, Fill, and chien looks like that. Okay, write this in French. Tu, okay, and you pronounce that like tu es Marc, something like that. You never know when to pronounce those S's or not.
Un chien et un cheval.
Un chien et un cheval. Un chat et un cheval. That's, I'll listen again.
Un chien et un cheval.
Un chien et un cheval.
Un chien et un cheval.
Un chat et un cheval. Okay, so that's un chien et un cheval. That's a dog and a horse. So we'll write that. Oh, I gotta write it in French. Okay. Un chien et un chien. Remember how to pronounce. I think that's horse. Cheval. I forgot the C. Okay, un chien. No, not un. It's un. Un chien et un cheval.
Un chien et un cheval.
Un chien et un cheval. Okay, we got that. Un chien et un cheval.
C'est un chat.
C'est un chat.
C'est un chat.
C'est un chat. C'est un chat. C'est un chat. So that means that's a cat. It's a cat. It's a cat. Write this in English. It's a cat. Check. We got it. Dun, 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 dun. I felt that coming. Okay, we're 6 XPs away from our daily goal. We got to get that. Oh, we're on a 4-day streak. Okay, well, let's see if we're in the singularity already. If we are, that'd be great. If we're not, we'll come back and finish to get to the end of this the daily, because it says we're almost at the end of the daily. Okay, we're gonna play Elite Chess. Everybody, if you don't know that site, it's free. It's a lot of fun. Just sign up. They don't even ask for your email. And I'm gonna create a game, and we're gonna play unrated. Not because we're chicken, but when we're broadcasting, it's best to play unrated, just in case. The viewers sometimes give advice and everything. It's not fair, so just going to play casual. It's called. It's the same as a normal game, but it's doesn't affect your score or anything. You just play somebody and see who wins. Casual. Okay, here we go. Um, if we're in the singularity, we should be able to spot the correct moves. It's not to say we're going to make the best move every time, but we should be pretty close. We might blunder every once in a while. I'm not going to say we're not going to do that, but we should be able to pull ourselves out of it if we're anywhere close to the singularity. That knight has to go somewhere. I don't see why he can't go there, and then up to there. I don't know. We'll attack that bishop and see what happens. Suppose I did go up to there. That pawn would just come up. Maybe I'll bring this one over instead. Put the question of that bishop. Okay. And then this will give the other knight a place to come to. Figured he would do that. We'll see if we're in the singularity. We might be there. We'll have to do the post-mortem on this game and see if we're anywhere close to a singularity here. I'm going to bring the knight here because if the pawn advances, he'll just go right back up into there. This pawn structure looks okay. I don't see how he's going to suddenly break through there or something. Usually I would like to develop this bishop over there, but it's going to be hard to move this up. And the pawn takes there, and you know how that goes. Okay, I've got some. That's my assistant director just walked in. That's cool. I guess the assistant director is just making sure that everybody punched their time cards. Sometimes they forget to do that, and then it's hard to do the payroll. Assistant director has to do something, right? Okay, well, my opponent's taking a little bit of time. Okay. I don't see, he can't put me in check there. Now I can go ahead and challenge that pawn because my rooks are connected. Before they weren't. If he had taken, I wouldn't be able to retake, but now I can. Oh, he's going to make that thing go away. Do I have time to move this up? Why not? And I can only come back there, nothing else to do. He thinks he's going to go all over there. And oh, that was checkmate. Wow. We were really, didn't even see that coming. Up to that point, I think we're doing okay. Wow, look at those brainwaves. It's like there's a lot of data there. That was incredible. Did you see what the delta did? It was just like all over the place. You know, when I lose, it's a combination of, first of all, a big disappointment, but after that, like a kind of relief because it's like, okay, it's over. And so you're actually gonna be seeing two different, very different patterns there in the brainwaves, like one right after another. So let's take a look at the analysis board. That's also free on Lichess. And we'll just request. Oh, look at that. Wow, white was no, no. Far from the singularity. Okay, this is something to do with the theory of the singularity, is that just before you hit it, there's a good chance you're going to just lose really bad. And the reason being that you're going to lose just so bad that something's going to click inside your mind and you're going to say, never again, never again. So I don't take losing as a bad sign. In fact, it might end up being the immediate precursor, the harbinger, what do you call it? It ushers us into the singularity. So let's try again. We might be there. We'll just go back here to Lichess, erase that board and get another one. And you do that, you push play here, create a game. They're going to give us another casual game because we're clicked there green. We'll click the big king, and that means they're going to choose us randomly if we have white or black. Okay. Oh, I had a great delta wave right there. I'm thinking that the delta wave has something to do with clarity of thought. So if that's true at all, I saw a spike right there. I'm just going to castle. That's what my opponent is doing. Castling really fast. I'm going to bring this bishop off onto this side. And I'm going to try to make him cut through all the way down as soon as I can. As soon as I can, I like to try to now this is tricky, but it's not a big deal. I mean, he can come out here and threaten me, and I'm going to bring this bishop up to here. And then okay, that was okay. And I want to bring this pawn up into here. That's why my knight and my queen and my knight are both guarding the space. I try to push this just as soon as possible. Okay, and I'm okay. I've got this pawn defended 3 times because, as I was talking about before, that's why the bishop is here. Bishop cuts right through that pawn. We're going to get an open file on his queen. I clicked and nothing happened. The mouse has a lot to do with playing well. So now he was going to get a shot on my queen, but because he wanted to use this knight, and now he can't. I got the next move is going to be pretty important. And I can't really see what to do. I want to get my queen off from here. Maybe over to here. It gets a line on the king. Looks safe. I'm going to bring her over to there because I don't like being in line with that rook. Just makes me a little bit nervous. And now if this knight comes up into here, I get a attack on that pawn just like my opponent got an attack on me last time. I'm going to go for it. He can protect it by bringing this pawn up, and then I can bring up, but he'll just take that knight. But that would give me a pawn down here in an interesting way. Okay, I'm not going to waste a lot of time here. I'm just going to... Now, if he tries to fork my rooks, I'll just take this one. Fork my knights, I'll just take this knight. And that gets me out of the fork. Forks are horrible things. Pawn forks are horrible things, except if you have something you can do, it kind of like gives you a moment to escape. Now, if he attacks the queen here, of course, I'll win the knight. So, okay. I'd like to take that, but I don't get another attack on there. No, it won't work. But he comes back to a nice space because he's guarding that pawn. I think my position looks okay. I don't want to waste a lot of time here. My position looks pretty strong. And I'm just going to come over to this side. He's going to come. I'm not going to overreact here. He's going to get that pawn over there, but there, he got him. That was not so great on my... I guess I should have thought better. I can't trap that knight either. I was hoping to do a little bit better than that. But maybe he wasted enough time over there. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm going to... I'm starting to get a little bit... No, I'm not depressed anymore. I don't understand why he blundered. This guy's rated pretty high too. Anybody can blunder. You know, this is an unrated game, and my opponent wants a draw. I think he should be resigning. Okay, it's just an unrated game. Look at the analysis board. I think I was pretty bad there. I was making a few mistakes. I realized that. Like, white was really far ahead and then blundered. Well, I was good right up to there. Well, I don't have anybody chatting here. I think I'm going to go for a rated game this time. And nobody's giving advice or anything, so it's no problem. I'm going to create a game. I think I actually play a lot better when I got something in the game, kind of like a gambler who antes in and has a stake in the game. When it's for real, gives me that edge. I'm just going to castle, and why not protect the knight. I've seen this position like a million times before. I just kind of know from experience that it's good to have the pawn up there. Don't really know why, but it's good. Okay, I can... This looks good. I would like to bring this knight up into here. If he takes this now, I take him check. That's why, he was thinking he was going to take this and suddenly have like a really great attack over there. But I have him with check. And I'm just going to remove that very, very menacing piece there. Thing was really, really threatening me. That won't help me. I think I got to drive that bishop back out of there. Now he can win two pawns for a bishop, and they sometimes do that, but when I got the queen out here in the front like this, I don't think he's going to have enough. Now I could go here or here. If I go here, I protect the pawn. And now I'm threatening his pawn. He had to move his pawn up. I gotta go fast. I'm wasting a lot of time here. Ooh, I have a nice fork here. Do I dare do it? I'll just do it. I mean, every once in a while you gotta take a little chance. I'm gonna see if he takes there. I take. If he takes me, I take him. He's gonna try to checkmate me over there with just a queen and a rook, but I've got a lot of pieces over there, and two. I don't know if he's going to be able to do that. Would like to have this bishop protected better, but I don't. I could protect him. No, I can't protect him with that. I can protect him. I kind of think it's better to give my king a little breathing space. And now I can protect him with my queen at this position. And next I'm going to get this queen out of here, this ugly thing out of there that I don't like. Because I'm a piece ahead. If I trade down at this point, it's good for me. Yeah, play around with him a little bit more. He'll probably try to attack the bishop, but I think I can defend over there pretty well. Get rid of that pin. I'm doing okay on the clock, 229 to 246. He might bring that pawn up. If he does, maybe just take him. I think I'll bring the rook over here now and menace his queen. Yeah, that's a good move. Menace his queen in a big way. If I go over here right now, he has to move his queen, and I come down here, check with my rook. And if he takes, I'll retake with the rook, double the rooks here against his king. It'll be looking pretty good over there. Okay, he moved over there. Would love to just get this knight out of here. I don't like this knight. Don't like that knight there. I just get him out. He's kind of close to me, and prefer that he goes back where he belongs. I gotta go faster. That won't help me. When you do something like this, you always got to make sure that the knight can't check your king. And I did that. I don't want to take there. It would open up him. It would open up a lot of stuff for him. Oh, but I could take. No, I can't. Just get another knight into place. Maybe I can get my queen developed out of here. I'm still okay on the clock. Trying to see what I can do. It doesn't help me at all. Just going to wear down the clock here. Let's see what he does. I really don't want to open him up too much. It looks like I'm kind of well protected over there. I'm just kind of like trying to spot. I want to kind of run down the clock. That's not the best strategy in chess, obviously, to just run down clocks. But sometimes it is. This pawn's very well protected by the knight. The bishop is protected here. That could all fall apart really quick if he goes up here, but then the pawn can come here. I'm threatening a little action here against this to put him in check. He didn't allow that. Because I got the knight on this, it frees up the rook to come down somewhere. Okay, I'm going to pin that knight. Again, he can't check my king with his knight, so I feel safe pinning the knight like that. It's attacking my pawn here. And I'm going to defend that pawn for the second time. I really don't want to take the knight because I free up that rook like crazy. I'm going to bring this back. He gets a nasty check on. Oh, I didn't even see that. Can you believe that? I'm really screwed up there big time. I was just trying to run down the clock and wound up sacrificing my bishop, which wasn't good. Again, I'm always checking, make sure he can't check my knight. Crap, can you believe I played that move? That was a really bad move. 15 seconds left now. Ten seconds left. Three seconds left. And I lost the game with 1 second on the clock. Oh, I flatlined it. Look at those brainwaves. Now they're going up. They always do that. They always like shoot way up after I lose a game like that because, like I say, it's one thing after another. First you feel really horrible, and then boom, you go, wow, it's over. I can play another one. I'm going to play another game, and I think I'm going to hit the singularity. I got to. I got to hit the singularity right now. I'm going to get in there. I feel like I'm there. I feel like I'm there. I just feel like everything's clicking right now. I got the perception going. I'm moving faster. It's a lot. Chess is a lot about speed. I got to make sure I don't get checked on this diagonal with the queen. Okay, I'll castle. Figured he would do that. Just going to drive him back and see what happens. If I go up here, I'm just going to go for this. I got this pawn protected. If he takes me, I take him. I've got some pretty good pawn action coming down against them. When they take there, you just always prepare to take with that pawn. Okay. This could open up some lines against his king. I gotta defend this pawn here before I do anything really weird. And the only way to defend it that I know of is with this bishop after moving this pawn up. Someday maybe I'll learn learn some more tactics. I want to get this pawn up here by moving this knight up and with different threats. Like the knight can come in, take the pawn, or the knight can come in here against the two rooks. Okay, now this will keep him from... Will it keep him from castling? No, that pawn. I gotta develop another knight. I'm gonna bring the knight over here and get his queen out of there. Because he's constantly threatening that pawn and not allowing my bishop and knight to move. I want to get his queen off in this black diagonal. Okay, that was interesting. Can I kick him out? Yeah. I'll kick him out of there. See, I got this knight here. He could take this. At the level I'm playing, they don't normally imagine moves like that. They just try to save their queen, but he could threaten my queen with his rook. Wow, he's really going over there. I can almost trap that thing, can I? How? I could see that he really was very careful there. Interesting position. Thought I had something to do here, but... Hey, I got a person here. Hey, the French Canadian. Hi, bud. I just already finished the French class, but that would have been cool to have you around for that. Okay, I'm going to take that knight, maybe. What's he doing? Why is he coming up there? Just came up there? Can't really take him. I think I'm going to... Where's he going to go after this? He can go over there. I don't know. I don't want to waste a lot of time. The clock, he came up there. I was going to do this. Threaten his queen a little bit. See what he does with his queen. Now, it's kind of like... It looks like all hell is going to break out loose here. I'm thinking about checking this. I say checking, but threaten this and then come up and grab this. And that suddenly puts this... Oh, now I get... Ooh, I can't move him down there. I have to move up my queen out. I gotta move my queen out over to here, threatening that rook. I'm gonna lose the exchange here. Okay, that's good. Crap. Is this gonna lose me a piece or what? All I can do is try this. I think he's going to take here. That's not a big deal, though. It doesn't hurt me. Okay, I just threatened his queen, and then I want to take up here a fork and the rooks. I'm not doing that great on the clock. You got to watch that. I got to really watch the clock here. 2 minutes and 32. He's really thinking a lot. I really want to get this pawn Okay, where can I go? Something just tells me I just shouldn't waste a lot of time thinking. I'll just go over there. Okay, I'm still threatening his queen. Now his rooks got discombobulated over here, so to speak. They're not protecting each other like they were. Okay, I'm attacking that rook. Now the clocks are just about equal. Uh-huh. I don't want to give him a chance. I'm going to come over here. I got to develop this rook, and it kind of pins his knight. Not exactly, but if his knight moves, I can bring the rook down here at some point. So it's nice to have the rook over there in that file. It's a little bit threatening in some ways. I like this pawn here because it protects my king on that diagonal. Oh, well, that's what I was talking about. He kind of like doesn't, not going to waste a lot of time thinking here. Okay, I'm going to lift a rook here because he can come over to here, or I can come up here and to trap the queen. Okay, the queen is going to stay here defending this knight and get attack on the rook through here. Okay. I could lose that knight if I'm not careful. Now he's protected 3 times. Would kind of like to get that attack on the queen now. I'm going to swing this rook over to here, and if he takes the knight, I'll come down here. That'll be a knight and a rook for a queen. That's not so great. But we'll see what happens. If he takes the knight, I can just take with this rook too. And if he doesn't take, I'll come down here. The queen is good here because he can't get checks on the back rank against my king. And now suddenly we are ahead on the clock. Okay, he's got my knight attacked twice. I have to do that. The clock is ticking down. He's got a black square bishop. Wow, that's almost checkmate. Or maybe it is checkmate. After he does that, and he resigns. Okay, look at those brainwaves. Wow. They were totally separated. They went back together, and then they're just going all over the board. And the delta went way up, way down. The gamma is like on top now, like just like it looks like a sine wave, up and down, up and down, and up and down. I mean, that might be what the singularity looks like. Yeah, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that delta. It's amazing. I don't know if that. Oh yeah, and the theta too. What the? You know, that's what that. If once I get the patterns correct, I just have to learn how to project those patterns there, and I'll be in the singularity. Because I can control those things. When I look at them, I can make them go up and down, and I'm developing skills with that. Sometimes I just look at them. A lot of my viewers just like to come and watch those things go up and down, look for the patterns. It's kind of mesmerizing. It sure is for me. I don't know. That was a great game. I'm going to go through the analysis board. I really liked that game a lot. That was a rated game. I lost my first game tonight, but it was because I was playing an unrated game. I do that a lot of times when I'm broadcasting, but I didn't have any viewers. Nobody was chatting, so I figured, well, what the heck? Let's get some skin in the game with a rating, and then it's. I don't know if this is a singularity. It's kind of like a placebo effect. You think, are we in the singularity now? Who knows? Let's try. And you win a game in a spectacular way, and you think, well, maybe it's a singularity, but you don't really know until it gets really consistent and you can start to see the correlations. Okay, here's the wow, lot of ups and downs there. Black was doing pretty. That Black was doing pretty good, and then I really came back, and then right there got back up on top. Excellent, excellent. That was great. Okay, well, we got a lot of data there, just really a lot of data. I think I'm going to do just one more short game because um, chess is a little bit addictive. It's hard to stop when you're ahead. It's hard to stop when you're losing too. It's kind of like playing the slot machines. Have you ever played those? When you win, you want to do it again, and when you lose, you figure, well, I've got a lot invested in this. Let me just do just a few more till I get a payout. I guess that's why it's addictive, but at least you don't lose your house. There's been nights when I play until 2 o'clock in the morning, and I feel like if I was in Las Vegas, I would have lost my house and the car and the kids' future and everything. But then I think, it was just lead chess. It was all for free and wasted some time, but didn't lose the house. It's a kind of like a innocuous addiction in a lot of ways. Okay, so what do we do here? Let me see. We can, I've seen this position before. You lose your queen if you do mass trades here, and then he, boom, comes out there and checks you. Now I can do those trades. And I think I'll just do them. He's threatening to take that pawn, but I'll probably retake. I'll retake with this one because I want to keep the bishop there against that check that I was telling you about. I'll take the knight. Now he can get some checks on me over here, but it's no big deal. I'll put his queen in danger. He'll basically, what will he do here? He'll put me in check. No, he'll take there, and I can't retake. I better just go over here. No big deal. Okay, what's the king going to do? I think at this point I can start to be a little bit more assertive. Got to develop these pieces over here, and I'll just come out, interpose with the bishop. If he takes that, take with the knight. He's got to retake up here at some point. I also have this one that I can get, like if he castles, I can come down here and then take his knight because his king won't be here to defend it anymore. And he didn't castle, but I can, well, let's see what I can do. I got a free piece out of that if I don't get too greedy here. Can I take that? And then he's got a castle. I think I can do it. I don't see a lot of threats. This might be really, really dumb, but we'll try. If he threatens me here, I will just take this pawn and my knight will be right there, and I'll be threatening his bishop. And he can come down here, but he's not threatening anything there because the rook is really on the other side of the board from the queen. They're not united or anything, and I'm threatening his bishop. Okay, now my knight is kind of free. I can put him in check. Get some trade-offs here. And we're still up a piece. We're doing okay here. He can't castle because I've got his he's got his knight. I got his knight right there. Doing okay. Now we got to do something smart. I always say that. Okay, let's do something smart now. Threatening his queen. If he comes over here, I got him in line with my queen. That doesn't look too good. It's probably better over here. He doesn't have another piece to, to come down here and try to checkmate me. I got to play this really, really smart now. Oh, crap. I'm doing okay on the time, too. He can threaten this and then take this pawn. I can't drive his queen out. I think the best thing for me to do at this point is maybe drop the knight. No, I don't want to do that. Drop the knight. That sounds horrible. Crap. I don't know, just defend that pawn against that rook. I wasted a lot of time there. I'm wasting so much time. I'm a pawn, I'm a piece ahead, so it's good for me to offer some queen trades and try to get back on the clock. Get the clocks back going good here. I gotta get, have I castled already? Have I moved my king? I can't even remember. I'm gonna try. I really don't like, oh, I can't castle. I couldn't even remember if I had moved my king. I gotta get some action here somewhere. I'm gonna get a rook developed. Don't know where he's gonna go. Okay, I can threaten that. And then bring back over here. I don't know. I can threaten a trade here. We're doing okay on the clock. Not the best. I mean, if he started really going really gung-ho on time, I would be in trouble, but let's see what he does. I had that calculated. He couldn't come and put me in check because the bishop is here. That's about as far as ahead as I can calculate. Okay, that'll cut off that file. This bishop counteracts this knight. I don't know if you can see that pattern, but when the bishop is there, when the knight is there, he can't advance because the knight is covering everything. Okay, now next, I can bring I'm going to bring the queen up into here, threatening a queen trade and threatening the bishop over here. The bishop? I mean the rook. How are we doing on time? Almost exactly the same. We're doing great on time. I don't know if it's the singularity, What's he going to take with? Okay, he took with that. Why don't I just take this pawn? He's looking to get some kind of action against me. I got to run down the clock. He's going to go over there and attack that pawn. I'll move him up. And then I'll bring this knight to here to... Oh, I should have moved the knight up right then. Crap. That was good. He can check me, but I can bring the king up over here, threatening his knight. I might just do that anyway, just to run down the clock. And he's going to lose on time, I think. He doesn't have any way to checkmate me with a knight and rook in that position. Excellent. Okay, that was great. I don't see a lot of brainwave action there right at the end because it was, well, a little bit. The delta did something weird there, went like way down for some reason. The viewer there from the French Canadian viewer was mentioning earlier amazing brainwaves. Just look at the delta. And the theta was doing this perfect sine wave thing when in the last game. But at the end of this game, it was kind of like anticlimax because I was basically winning and there wasn't anything really happening too much right there at the end. I mean, I won the game, but in terms of mental activity, it was just kind of routine, you could say. So I think it was to really get our data, it was the game just before this, the second to the last game tonight. Really, there was some weird data there. I hope you want to debate that. Check it out. Go over to the Steinitz YouTube channel because over there, after the games, people are talking about patterns that they see and basically just doing community effort to try to make sense out of the patterns. And there's some pretty talented people over there, some mathematicians, there's some data scientists, statisticians, just scientists in general that are interested in the brain waves and coming out with a lot of interesting insights about that. So check that out. Check out the Steinitz YouTube channel. And hopefully next tomorrow we'll have the entire crew here. I had a gaffer on vacation today, along with the best boy and what do they call that? I can't keep their names straight, but they're all very, very important. The entire staff here, we have to thank them, and especially we thank the EEG crew. Did a great job tonight keeping the brainwaves up and online in real time, helping us all to work toward the chess singularity. Hopefully we'll have that. Hopefully we'll be there soon. Okay, so without any more to do, let's sign off and see you soon. Bye-bye.